Hi, my name is Tiffy Starchild and welcome to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe while you're here. Yesterday was a really huge day in the Disney community because it was announced that Halle Bailey, not Halle Berry, but don't worry, we all made that mistake. Halle Bailey has been cast as the role of Ariel in the live-action Disney remake of The Little Mermaid. Get it together. First of all, I was not prepared for this announcement at all. I was not prepared for the emotional impact that it was going to have, and I was not prepared for the hours of conversation that was gonna take place on social media afterwards. Okay, so The Little Mermaid was one of my favorite Disney movies growing up, and I know that I say that about a lot of Disney movies, but real talk, I only talk about my favorite Disney movies, so there you go. I have loved Ariel for a very, very long time. I love her joyful spirit. I love her sense of adventure. I love how she is so headstrong. I love how she loves her family. I love her singing voice. I love the way that she was a dreamer. She hoarded hella sparkly things in a secret lair and then made super unwise decisions about boys, to which I can relate. And did you see that part when Ursula was about to zap her man with her daddy's trident and she swam up behind her and grabbed her by the hair and ganked that witch back? See, ooh, Ariel's a ride or die. I respect Ariel. And I think that Halle is going to do an amazing job embodying Ariel's spirit and her character. Furthermore, it's really significant that Disney has chosen to take this beloved, iconic character and have her portrayed as a young black woman. This is the same company that gave us Sunflower the Centaur and more sneakily Rare Rabbit and the Tar Baby. We didn't forget that. I remember years and years and years ago, I got really upset with my mother because she was trying to encourage me to go be a face character at Disneyland. And I don't know if this was before Tiana or she was trying to encourage me to go for someone that wasn't just Tiana, just to be more than that one princess. But I was upset with her. I was like, no, Mom, you don't know Disney. Disney would never in a million years have a black Cinderella or have a black princess that's been established for all these years. I was so upset for even suggesting that Disney would go outside of what they have established, what has been written, what is law. And yes, I grew up with the Rodgers and Hammerstein's version of Cinderella with Brandy and Whitney Houston, but this was different. So this news is just incredible to me and completely unreal, and I'm surprised and I'm just happy. I'm happy. Yes, it's really different from how we're used to seeing Ariel, and I think that that's a beautiful thing. That Ariel that has meant so much to me and to countless others still exists in every form that she has before this movie was announced. The Little Mermaid, The Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea, The Little Mermaid 3, Ariel's Beginnings, The Little Mermaid TV series, The Little Mermaid video game by Nintendo, Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3, Disney princess books, House of Mouse, Broadway, and the Disney parks, because believe it or not, they don't have every Disney princess in every Disney park, especially the ones overseas, especially the brown princesses. This version of Ariel is the original, and she is very iconic, and that version of her will continue to exist, and her image will continue to be reproduced everywhere. And now, little black girls and grown black women can see themselves reflected in another version of Ariel as well. And some people are so upset by it. Representation is so important, and so many in my community, the black community, the Disney community, lots of it. We're so excited about this announcement, but so much of it has been overshadowed by just nastiness on social media. People have said that this casting choice has ruined the movie for them, and that really blows my mind because how? Ariel's pale skin and red hair actually have nothing to do with her character. She could be blonde, she could be brunette, and that would be different, but she would still be the same headstrong, lovesick, boy-obsessed, trash-collecting, singing mermaid that we love. How does that change if her hair changes? How does that change if her skin changes? I'ma let you know, fam. It doesn't. People on social media have been very blatant about not wanting a black Ariel, not having concerns about Halle's acting ability or how she's going to portray a character, but literally not wanting to see a brown-skinned Ariel. Some cite that it's because she doesn't have red hair. And let's get one thing straight, fam. Black women can rock the out of red hair, and wigs exist. Furthermore, nobody on this earth has the shade of red that Ariel has naturally. So no matter who they cast in this role, regardless of her race, she was gonna have to be wigged or dyed. And again, yes, I understand that Ariel's look is iconic. That red hair with that pink dress, a look. But if they change that aspect of her, her story will still remain the same, so try again. But Disney remakes should look exactly like the original. No, they shouldn't, because the original exists and you can watch it literally whenever you want to. I say this all the time, but Disney is about storytelling. That's telling new stories and finding new ways to tell old stories. It's what they do. And I know you don't think that all of those Disney movies were original stories, do you? And you know what really gets me? It's the same folks, the same ones complaining that Disney is doing these live action remakes and they're not creative and all this. It's the same ones that are upset if that live action remake isn't frame for frame exactly like the original. And I'm just confused. Do you want them to be creative or not? Pick a struggle. And how would you feel if Tiana was white? Y'all kill me with this one, because every time you drop that comment like you've really painted me in some corner, but check this out. Neither Ariel's character nor her story changes if her skin tone changes, period. Tiana's race, on the other hand, is very important to her story. She's a young black woman living in 1920s New Orleans. And y'all remember them punk-ass Finner brothers? They literally denied selling her her restaurant because of her race. Naveen then promised Tiana the money for her restaurant, which is why she agreed to kiss him in the first place, which is why she turned into a frog, and that's the whole setting for the movie. So you tell me how you're gonna tell that story and all of its racial implications with a white Tiana. I'll wait. A couple people got real bold and said, what about Pocahontas? And to be honest, the change was refreshing, but come on. First of all, she was real, and it's a story about colonialism and the early settlers of America, so how? It's 2019, and y'all are so embarrassing. And white people have been cast in roles that were originally written as people of color, and y'all have been silent, so please stop playing yourself. This will confuse the children. No, it won't. Disney parks have been doing a really great job of fielding those questions. The face characters get asked all the time why the movie versions of them look different from the animated ones, and they tell them that it's because it's storytellers telling their stories and spreading the tales across the land, and that's really adorable. And as I mentioned before, the best Cinderella with Brandy and Whitney Houston, they had a completely colorblind cast. It was produced by Disney, and we ate that up as kids. And lastly, my favorite, since when is Ariel black? Since July 3rd, 2019, contract signed, ink dried. Y'all, please understand that I'm not accusing anyone of being anything, but there are some sentiments that are being shared that really need to be examined. If you already dislike this Ariel and you feel that this movie has been ruined just because she's been cast as a young black woman, you have some serious soul searching to do. And ultimately, the decision has been made. Disney and Rob Marshall, the director of the film, have supported Halle amidst all the backlash and the petitions that people are trying to circulate. Ariel is black, and if you hate it that much, don't see the movie. I assure you, you'll be okay. I'm not so naive that I believe that the people that really need that message will receive it, you know what I'm saying? So this really isn't for them. I'm talking to anyone that never believed that they would ever see themselves represented this way. I'm talking to cosplayers who are told that they can't be certain characters because they're not the same skin tone as that character. I'm talking to those of us Disney fans who are ready to be seen as more than a chambermaid or a sidekick or an animal. I'm talking to young Tiffany, who loved these characters so much but long ago accepted that they would never look like her. No one can take this from us. We are mermaids, we are princesses, we are captains and pirates and witches and scientists and superheroes. We are valid and we are here. Thank you so much for joining me. Please let me know who your favorite character is from The Little Mermaid in the comments. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at TiffyStarChild. Fridays, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'll be going live on Instagram to discuss that week's nerdy news, to answer questions live with you guys as well, and I hope to see you there. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please share this video. I love you so much, and I will see you next time.